Welcome to the show, everyone. As you all know, I made it possible for everybody to talk about yourselves on the radio, and that's exactly what we're doing here with everyone that's here today. And I am so excited about networking with all of you out there. We're live on Facebook. We're going to be live on Facebook for most of the show. Hi, so like us, follow us, and after the show, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share it, and then we're going to keep on sharing it along all night long. I have with me Peter Orona. He's the owner of Common Insurance Agency, and you have been on a mission for the last month and a half because of a reason. Tell everybody about it. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Carol. Thanks for having me. It's Medicare season. Medicare's in the air.
It's in the air.
It's there. You can almost feel it.
I can. It's been fluttering around ever since, like what, the end of September?
Yep. Well, at October 1, we were able to start talking about Medicare advanced plans and prescription drug plans, and now we're right in the middle of Medicare open enrollment season. And people are allowed to change their plans, review plans, and use me as their agent to help them do that.
Well, what I love about you is that you're so passionate about what you do. You help so many people, and you will go the extra mile for everyone out there. Tell everybody a little bit about what's going on, what they need to do, and people listen up, because I think the day is what, December 7th?
December 7th is the last day you can change your plan and enroll to a new one. Don't forget the holidays, because during the Thanksgiving weekend, most people don't want to deal with it, so now's the time to schedule your time with me, and we can get you enrolled before the holidays.
Now, your service is a free service to everybody.
Yeah, there's no charge. I'm compensated by the carriers that once you choose a plan and I advise you how the plans work for you, you choose the plan and the carrier pays me for my services.
Now, let me tell you, Peter is valley-wide, and he is a seniors advocate. That's really what he is, and he helps so many people. You've helped a lot of people that have been listening to him for the last month and a half that you've been on, coming on, talking about it. You're rated with the Better Business Bureau, and you go to them, or they come to you, you meet with them valley-wide?
Both, everything. Most of the times I meet with people in person. I prefer it in person because I like to get to know my client and get to know them a little bit better. I had a couple over the weekend who the wife brought her Medicare ID card, but the husband didn't. So I enrolled her in person and sent him home, and we enrolled him online.
Yeah, no matter how you got to do it, you can do it with him. He will make it happen for you. But what I know most about you is that you help them understand what they're doing, and there's a lot of ABCs and Ds in Medicare, but also you help them probably save money.
Yeah, so everything I start with is on the premise of education. So I try to educate everybody on making sure they understand how Medicare works. You don't have to be an expert like I am in the understanding Medicare, but have a good understanding of how it works. That way we can put you in a plan and you understand what the words mean and how they work and what your benefits are going to do for you.
Don't try and do it yourself. You can't, because if you do it yourself, you're going to do something wrong. Most people do. Now let me tell you something else. It's a free service, and also everybody gets a free car wash from Jackson's Car Wash if you work with him. So his phone number to call is 602-770-9062. He's A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. It's a free service, and his website is abcdmedicare.com. So do we want to talk about anything that they need to know right now, or should we introduce your guest? What would you like to do?
Well, I just want to go off real quick and just say the reason why my website is abcdmedicare.com isn't because I'm trying to learn or figure out the alphabet. Those are the components of the Medicare. So you got to know the A, Part A, the Part B, C is a Medicare Advantage plan, and Part D is for prescription drugs. So that's why my website is abcdmedicare.com.
And let me tell you too, there's a little couple of E's and F's in there too when you get going on it.
Yeah, GoDaddy wouldn't let me put those in there.
No, but I'm just saying, there are, when you start getting on Medicare, there's a couple of E's and F's. It's amazing what there is. But it's a great website. It's easy to remember. It's abcdmedicare.com.
Correct.
Now you have with you someone that you wanted to bring in?
Yeah, so I helped one of my clients, Nancy Banchek. She's a real estate agent here in town. She just recently enrolled into Medicare, and I helped her. And she seemed to be pretty grateful, so I asked her if she wanted to come on the show. And
I'm excited about it. Well, welcome to the
story.
show. You're Nancy Banchek. You're a real estate professional, and you, just like everybody else, it doesn't matter what you do, at some point you're going to be 65, right? And at some point you got to figure out how to do this. Well, go ahead. Come on, talk right into that microphone. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I was fortunate enough to be basically referred to Peter by my accountant. So I called up Peter, told him I was ready to navigate the Medicare and Medicaid system because I knew I couldn't do it on my own. That's just not who I am.
Me neither.
So I knew I needed the best and somebody that I felt that I could trust. So Peter came to my home. He explained everything in plain language that even I could understand. And it was just so wonderful. He put it in terms that sounded like English, and he just got me the best plan available for me.
Was this the first time now that you are in the Medicare arena, or is it something that you did and we're needing to get more advice on?
December 6th is my deadline.
Okay, so you
So.
see, but that, you know, if people that come to you that obviously are new, it's wonderful, obviously, to get referred, and hey, you know, that's what I'm doing here for you right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me tell you something, I also know that you helped my ex-husband,
Yep.
and I've said this many times, and if he liked him, anybody will like him, you know, because he always thinks he knows everything, and I said, you know what, you don't know what you don't know.
No, listen, there's a lot of components to Medicare. It's as agent, we always be doing continuing education. Something's always changing, something's always on the move, and to be able to communicate those changes and to advise people on how it works, that's what I pride myself on doing. Enrolling them is just the cream on the top of the cake. But I really enjoy helping people, helping them understand it, and you know, that's why I brought Nancy in so she can tell her story, because I always tell a story here, and so again, I wanted Nancy to tell her story because she seemed to be pretty appreciative of what I've done for her.
So did he make it easy?
He made it fantastically easy. He went through everything. I shared with him my history, the things that I needed, things I might need in the future, and he just was amazing. He also counseled me on some other financial situations, which he did not get paid for, but was still so willing to help me. And that's just not who I am. I'm not a numbers person. And so he made it so easy that even I understand it.
Right, and you know what? What I love about Peter is that is what you're all about. It's about the education. That's what it is first and foremost for you.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Nancy was having some questions about some annuities that she was doing. She had an agent helping her that wasn't too responsive, not giving her the answers, and I walked away saying, you know, she needs help, and so I went back and I said, you know, let me look into this for you, and just gave her some help, although it's nothing that I'm compensated for, but just advised her on what she can do. And we made a phone call to the annuity company together, correct?
Correct.
And they confirmed what I told her, that she can go get her money.
That's awesome. So again, you can check him out on his website. He's A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. It's abcdmedicare.com. His phone number, call him. It's 602-770-9062. Now we know that this is Medicare season, and yes, it's fluttering in the air till December 7th. And you know what? Write the number down too, just because everybody turns 65 at some point one day.
Yeah, so people turning 65, I get a lot of phone calls, like Nancy. I got a phone call yesterday, caller on your radio called me, turning 65, and help them understand how it works, help them understand the steps. Some people don't understand how to order their Medicare card. I'll help walk them through it. I can't make the phone call for you, but I can help you understand how to get that done, and then enroll them when they're ready.
Here's what they also need to know. They need to understand why they should call someone like you. What makes it so different? If they could, like, why can't I just call, and I'm just going to say it, I don't know if I'm allowed to, but Cigna.
You know,
I said it, oops.
Yeah. You know, so what happens when you call the carrier, the carrier is going to sell you what the carrier's plans are, and I'm sure those plans are really good plans, but I represent all the carriers. You know, if you can think about them, I represent them on the Medicare side. So what I bring to the table is that I blanket the envelope and say, these are the plans that are available to you, these are the plans that have the best benefits for your situation, and you don't pay me for that, so I bring it all for you.
He's your senior advocate, and he's also a free service. It doesn't cost you anything to work with him, and he also gives you a free car wash anywhere in the valley from Jackson's Car Wash. Give him a call. That number is 602-770-9062. His website, abcdmedicare.com.